it. This is all, you need to filter all this out. You know, break the pieces. I break them in pieces and throw them away. But, see? Hi guys, welcome to another episode of ISO. You probably wonder why I have a scissor out here. So, this is my first experience with the pool cover in the last 2 years. So we try to save water here in Las Vegas. So you notice I changed my grass to artificial there. Save some water already. So we want to try to have the pool cover for the winter. So we save a little bit of water. And we do save water. But what I want to talk about here is the this cover here. I have quite a large pool. So this is the biggest size. I think I have about 22,000 gallons here. So this is the biggest size that I got at Leslie Pool cover. And the water district here gave me like 50 bucks. And I was so happy going to the store. I didn't expect it to cost $300 for this cover. This is $300 cover, by the way, this whole thing. It's heavy, it's huge. And you know, removing it or put it back on is quite a process. But what I want to talk about here is you see how it's all ripped out already at the end? This is only after 2 summers. Last summer and this, last summer and the summer before that, and that would be it. That's 2 summers, $300. So I don't know if I probably rather spend $300 in water cost and just replace the water and forget about this cover because it's such a hassle. So what I have to do now is cutting this in pieces so I can dispose it into the garbage as I've been doing. Like here, I cut them in pieces. You see they're falling apart already. So what you see in your pool filter can be this. This is reality you may face because they break into pieces, and your vacuum will suck at it. And so I gotta clean that, cut them apart. I'll use your basket there. Get some. So cut them in smaller pieces. So I'll show you right here. See this one I'm cutting right here. So I'm just cutting it in smaller pieces. And you do have to check the quality of water, of course, because it's under the cover. So, for example, mine. See, I gotta do some chemical balance. It just turned green a little bit, which is normal. It's sit under the cover, and now the weather is now. It's in April now, so it's heating up a little bit. Yeah, it's gorgeous out there right now. It's probably 80s maybe. So it's a little bit hotter down there, obviously, under the cover. So I gotta put more chlorine in. Check, see, but anyway, it holds up. It keep up all the trash out of it pretty good, as you can see. But I have to put, see, you notice I put bricks all over. I didn't cut it to size. I can cut it to size of the pool, but then I realized something. My neighbor said when he cut it into size, with the water, with all the dirt that landed on top of it, when the rain comes, they become residue like this, and they get heavy, and it sink this cover all the way to the bottom. So that's what's the problem. So that's the problem. You think about buying a pool cover, you have something to roll it and to move it across, and then just roll it back up when you no longer need it. That may be a better idea, but I just decided to leave them in the square shape that it came in, so that way I can secure them at the edges like this, instead of having them flying off with a strong wind like it is now. It's very windy right now today. The wind can take this up and bring it to my neighbor, or people can say, oh yeah, it adheres to the water so it doesn't fly off. But still, I don't want to take that chance. My other neighbor told me, like I said, have this thing so heavy it actually sinks to the bottom, and it's a hassle to fish it out. So I'd rather do that. But I'm still deciding whether or not I'm going to buy a new one, because this thing only lasts 2 years, like I said, and it costs about $300. I expect it to maybe last me $100, maybe cost $100. And that way I can just replace it every 2 years. I don't mind. But $300, quite stiff. The cost of water to refill this pool probably about the same price. So I would see maybe I'll try this next year. I'll just empty it out and just refill it. And see how much the total cost of that is compared to the cost of the cover. So that's my first experience with the pool cover. I just want to show you guys, because I didn't find any any other decent reviews for this. So that's my experience with the pool cover. I bought a bigger size that Leslie cover carries, and secure with bricks around the pool like this, and it lasted me 2 years. Saved quite a bit of water. I don't have to keep refilling my pool because it just keep the water underneath there. At the end of the winter, when the winter about to start, I clean my filter, pull this thing out, clean it, tuck it away in my shed, and then when it heats up like this, there's time for me to clean the filter again and then remove it for the winter. For the summer swimming, and that's when I re-chemicalize, put the chemical back into the water, test it, and all that. So anyway, that's my first experience with this pool cover that I get from Leslie Pool Cover. If you have any other tricks or suggestion where I can buy like maybe a better brand, I don't know. I don't remember what the brand is for this thing, but I got it from Leslie Pool Supply. And if you get anywhere else, or you get a different brand, or if you know a different brand for this big size of my pool, I think it's about 22,000. So if you know any other brand or any suggestion how to make this thing last longer, please leave it in the comment below and share with everybody else so we know what to do. I do want to conserve water, so I will find another solution. But like I said, this year I probably try to just not use it and replace the water every summer and see how much it actually cost me to refill this water. The last time I emptied the pool, it was about 2 years ago too, when I bought this thing, and I think it's maybe $250 in that pool park to replace the water. So I will test it out, and I'll leave more comments below. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. We'll make more video with practical knowledge like this. And if you have any more information you want to share, please share below. Thank you for watching. Peace out. So here, guys, here's your enemy. Ooh, it looked like a heart. Look. Look like a heart, isn't it? But no, there's no heart. This can go into, this little bubble can come out of it. You see the little holes there? That's mean the bubble already came out. And that bubble can easily go into your vacuum line, and it gets stuck in your filter or along the line somewhere. So this, to minimize this from falling apart, because the cover by now is already run out at the end of its life. Actually, another tip I have is cut, instead of trying to pull them off, especially when they're falling apart like this, is cut them into smaller size pieces. That way you can fold them up easier. Smaller size pieces, like, so imagine right there, see a little patch of dirt. I would try to cut that little piece and then just roll piece by piece. They are attached by like 2-3 main lines. So imagine it's like 2 or 3 pieces of plastic being like sewed together. There's a main line in between. Yeah, let me see. I'll show you. See, there's a line here. That is like, that's really hard right here. Yeah, that line. So find that line and just cut along the line. See the line right there? So I already cut this piece on this side. You see, it's already missing because I already cut that whole piece and roll them up. That way it's easier to go into your trash can that way. You might have to do it 2-3 different loads, different time that the trash goes out, because only so much that little trash can take. But do it in smaller pieces. Don't, if it's falling apart like mine is right now, it's better off for you to do smaller pieces like that instead of trying to roll them the whole big piece and then try to put it out. Most of the time the trash probably not going to take it anyway. It's so big. So anyway, the point is, minimize the damage of this by cutting them in smaller pieces, and then try to keep the residue. You see all this white stuff on the top? Try to cut it in a way that you can keep them on the top like that and roll it up. Don't let them go into the water. It's just more work for the vacuum. And just toss them out that way. Little pain in the neck here. So guys, after 4 bins, more big trash bins to collect all the remaining of the cover, I was able to take it out to the curb. The trash took it, and that was my experience. 2 years worth of use out of $300 cover. Just a few shock, good and new. So that's my experience, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Tell me your own experience, or if you know any different brand that's better. But I gotta go back and enjoy my backyard for a second there. But that was a pain in the neck.